Hello, everyone. Welcome to NextGen Tech Talk, where we explore learning and growth together. So let's welcome Akshay Singh with us in this episode, and let's explore how he is experiencing the AI era, and maybe we can cover up many of his own experience, difficulties, success, and all those. So, welcome Akshay to Next Gen Tech Talk.
Yes, thank you, sir. Thank you for having me here. Firstly, let's start.
Well, no, really, I'm happy to see you, Akshay. Um, so definitely, I always believe that any conversation which can be on social media and for viewers, so that should be beneficial for the viewers, right?
Yeah,
So let's make it fruitful. So let's start, Akshay.
yes,
Okay.
sir. Yes, sir.
So, okay, so the first question which I have for you, Akshay, today is how AI is treating you, as in how much you are engaging with AI native, and what are the benefit or outcome you see where you think that things are getting complicated or you get failed. So if you can highlight, take some example, it would be great.
Okay. So using AI tools, first of all, the wherever I'm working, so there is very compliance issue. So we can't use
Mhm,
AI tools directly in our systems. So where the AI tools are using is in my personal mobiles. There. So for what things I use is when we write a code or we have a logical problem. So we just
mhm,
consult with the AI tools or whatever logic is there, whatever flow we have to go with. So
mhm,
I use AI tool just for consulting and to see if the logic is correct, and also because where I work, the data is huge, right? So I can't totally rely on what the output the tool giving is. I have to use my understanding. I have to optimize it, and
right.
there I think AI come to help for me. But it's just an
Mhm.
assistant because for large systems we can't 100% rely on that things. So sometimes it fails to give me output which I want. It slows the like you say query or the uh, system flow.
Mhm.
So there I think my experience and my seniors' experience came to in picture and helped me with that.
Yeah, definitely. I think you have rightly mentioned that end of the day, system understanding we supposed to manage, right?
Yeah.
AI can maybe increase the efficiency, like whatever the hand holding we are doing, right?
Hmm.
But thinking power, doing the analytical part, definitely it's our own job.
Yeah.
So good. I think slowly I'm not sure because it's all depend on the type of domain we are.
Yes.
What are the compliance restrictions is there? But definitely as a developer or as a DBA, wherever applies for the logic or solving complicated issues, or maybe sometime even troubleshooting, definitely AI tools helps, right?
Yes, sir. Before like moving to next
Mm.
question, sir, I just want to clarify like the viewers, the in the domain I work is a BFSI because they are just
Okay.
listening to the answer, they don't know in which domain I am. So because the compliance
Yeah,
issue is not everywhere. Because I am
right.
working
That makes
with
sense.
some very secure or public sector banking,
Hmm.
they don't want anyone or any like mishap happening. So the data is very much protected inside our organization. That is why there is some
Mm.
compliance issue. That's it.
Right. Makes sense also, Akshay, isn't it? Because
Yeah,
end of the day, we have to follow certain guidelines and
yeah,
processes, right, and policies. That's fine. I think you have rightly mentioned that viewers should connect the way you are going to answer rest of the questions.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's move to the next set of questions, Akshay. So second question is, if you were in final year again in 2026, just
Okay.
assumptions, you assume that. So how would you prepare differently knowing what you know today?
Okay. So again, in my college era, uh, just
Mm-hmm.
a minute. I would suggest myself to get more deeply involved in knowledge, knowing like whenever you are learning. So go in deep a little bit more because having a clarity will always help you. Like all says, the knowledge doesn't go waste. So just whatever you are learning, so learn in deep. If like in my earlier days, I used to have interest in AI. So like my final project was also in deep learning. So there I managed to get some neural networks knowledge, but I didn't go in deep. So
Mm-hmm.
there, I think in 2026, using the AI tools which we have, because they have so much knowledge-based database, so they can surely help me to gain knowledge quickly and correctly. So yeah, I will suggest myself to use these AI tools and go in deep with whatever you are learning. So this will surely help me with the growth and the technical perspective or in my domain also.
Right. Because one thing which has been changed is the speed, right?
Yeah,
And
speed of learning.
everywhere, right. So that is very much required. Okay.
Also, I will suggest myself to stick with one tech which you are using because many times campus students learns many because the industry wants you to be a jack of all trades, but you have to master one thing. So you can go with that skill in you can enter with that skill in industry, and this will surely help new students to grow.
Hmm.
So yeah, I will also
Right.
do that, like in my 2026.
Right. Right. Oh, well, thank you. So the very next question I have is, when did you first understand that writing code is different from understanding the system?
Okay, so as the project, I was tagged with this SBI project. So I work with like legacy systems. So here
Hmm.
where my code will impact like many users or 25,000 branches which use my product with me. So there I understood the understand the code. It's more
Hmm.
important that you write like multiple lines or just lines which are not very impactful. So to optimize
Hmm.
your code in a way which seems very simple but is very effective. So
Right.
when in initial stage I understood that the code I am writing is should be very like impactful or correct in a way, so it doesn't slows the system or anything mishaps happen.
Hmm. So basically, uh, uh, this question is more around, writing code, utilizing AI,
Okay.
and end of the day, understanding of the system. So whatever you are building, right?
Hmm.
So that your use case, your business outcome, that is more important, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
To,
because if you understand that, so definitely whether you are coding your own or utilizing the AI,
yeah,
end of the day result is the same,
yes,
because now you have the actual output as per the system understanding. So
yeah,
definitely we should give more weightage to the system in understanding,
yeah. The
because that is problem statement, right?
yeah problem statement and whatever system you are working on the architecture, how your code will flow when it is
Mm,
deployed. So understanding that is
Right.
very important before you write any code or
Correct.
before you do your hands on that. Using tools to get understandings and like optimizing more, there the AI
Mm,
tools will help me move.
correct. Correct. Okay. Actually, one thing I was just thinking, like many of the students nowadays, they want to become a developer where
Hmm.
the role state that they are AI or ML developer, right?
Okay.
Now, at the same time, when you are working as a, Oracle and working with mainframe, right? So
Yeah.
how do you see value in working with legacy systems?
Uh, you are saying that so the new generations are mostly focusing on AI ML role, and I am
Right.
working as a Oracle PLSQL or a mainframe developer.
Mm,
So
right.
you having an AI knowledge is good, but to
Mm,
understand how the organization is running for the years, so the legacy systems, how the legacy system is also an important thing, because AI is just an assistant to your legacy system. Before
mm-hmm,
implementing an AI, you have
mm,
to have knowledge about what is going on and how it is running so smoothly. So it is occupying or serving millions of the users. So
right.
there I think the part of my job to
Mm-hmm,
write and serve millions of users, so and getting understanding, the first stage will be this, and then we can go for AI implementations, or we can have that AI assistance there. So there I think it works.
yeah. So I think you have responded well, Akshay, because um, first thing first is what you want to achieve, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, and like I can recall, like every time you say that AI assistant, so basically it's not the actual outcome, right? Maybe whatever you are building or whatever you want to achieve, whether it's a mainframe legacy or the newer platform web application. First thing first is, if business requirement is something else,
hmm,
then there is no point of just having AI and ML in place, right? Or intermediately you are using. So it's first you need to understand that what type of problem statement you have, and then you apply the AI into that, right?
yeah, logic or whatever we
Logic.
can use.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Okay. So we have follow-up question for you. So see, I'm not sure if you keep on hearing from last couple of years, and still people are trying to figure it out how now we are in the era of AI or agentic, right? Agentic era.
Yeah, agentic AI.
Now, so it's just a differentiation type of question, that are we over glorifying AI and underestimating fundamentals like databases, transactions, and system reliability? So, what is your opinion? Like, do
Okay.
you really think that we are underestimating the real parts?
Okay. So the term over glorifying, like it's
Mm,
I agree with that at some point, because uh, people nowadays are just trying to build an agentic model or a bot or some with the use of AI, just to get some help or to do tasks which are not business oriented, but for their personal or some other like chatbots or anything.
mm,
But to
mm-hmm,
understand the database and the transactions is the major aspect of a business to run. So firstly, like I said previously, first to understand what's it's going on in the industry and how it's going
mm,
on. Okay, so
mm-hmm,
use AI uh, to assist or to fasten up that thing, not to replace everything with an bot and do transactions with that, but to address the issues what database have will occur. So for that, I think you should have a knowledge of what's going on. And I'm not showing that AI is over glorified, but yeah, that people are more interested in that AI thing and ignoring the part which will really help in the development of that things.
Mm.
So yeah, the
Yeah,
term over,
and
sorry.
mm-hmm.
So the term over
No, no, go
glorified
ahead.
uh,
Mm.
seems pretty fair to me. Like people are just trying to use AI more and more and ignoring the database thing. Yeah. No,
Right, right. Yeah, context is very important, right? Even
yeah,
you are trying to get something without knowing the actual, intermediately riders or component which are responsible for the real outcome. So in this case, suppose we are talking about the databases or some models or logic written for the transactions, then definitely first thing first is you should understand all this, make available, and
yeah,
then talk about the AI. But even because even you are keep on tired saying that okay, AI is building this and that, and end of the day, some end user is going to use your application or platform, right?
yeah,
So that should be equally mapped.
yeah,
So as we have discussed many things around um, how AI is helping the developers, right, or business person, that is more important.
yeah. There should be a balance between both. Uh, Someone should not only depend on the AI thing, but yeah, to get a knowledge about what's it's really used. So yeah, I think there
Hmm.
should be a balance between that.
Correct, correct. Okay, this question is more around your satisfaction level, your feelings, Akshay.
Okay.
How does it feels knowing your code or whatever you are contributing is impact banking system used by millions?
Okay. This is a question that it's always in our hand before writing code or when it's going to deploy. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
uh, whenever when we knew the we are serving millions, our applications is used in the branches. So before anything starts, we have to first logically think whatever we are going to do should
Mm-hmm.
be optimized, should be in a way that it doesn't break anywhere, and
Mm-hmm.
like millions will use it. So we have to take care of it. Before writing code, I always think, am I using some extra loops or am I using some variables that will it's not in use but will consume some memories or will consume some time in a real environment. So yeah, this question is always in back of our hand, and as we grow in this industry, we always we get used to it. Whatever we are writing, we have to do it in our best way.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Right.
and
So,
also, and I just want to add one thing. Whenever deployment of a code is happening, that is the most interesting part because in testing phase everything works, but sometimes a mishap happens
Mhm.
when the production goes. So there is a like some nervousness or instances your code will when your code will go live. So how will it will be acting or that? Yeah,
Right. So basically, your feeling is towards the causes because you understand the nitty-gritty and the importance of your system
yeah,
used by millions. How is this is impacting? So that's why you were too much cautious about it, right?
yeah.
And this is a good thing because at end of the day, if we understand our role, whatever we are doing, So definitely, I think that is the good thing, because once you understand, then you act accordingly, right?
Yeah, if we know the causes, then we can
Hmm.
perform better.
Uh, Correct. Okay, so the next question I have, looking back, right? What skills should colleges start teaching differently to prepare students for enterprise systems? Because this question, I have included because I know already that you are behind the enterprise system. So, what skill you think that colleges start teaching differently to the students?
Uh, Differently, okay. So as
Hmm.
I am in such a big banking system, as a part of a big banking system, so at college level, students should only focus in more practical work they are doing. So like I have also viewed some subjects or whatever their module have. So it's great because they have to run everything, like it's a database or it's AMA, NLP or AIML. So theory will only help to pass the exam, but practical knowledge will always help when you will get into the industry.
Hmm.
So there, I think more practical work if an campus do or a hackathons or anything where a student is involved writing code, building logic, and not just uh, writing for some user of us, just a demo thing, but scaling it up, understanding ki if multiple users or multiple concurrencies happen, then how the system will work. So in also in my college days, I also like experienced there was a lack of practical uh, subjects there. So I think the only if someone will write many more codes or build a logic, campus should work on that thing.
Hmm. Okay, so in other word, what I understood from your answer is you are trying to say that it's just a difference between the POC. Sometimes we create a small, POC, and
Uh,
then we never think about the scale. That suppose when there will be a load on the system, so
yeah,
how your function is going to react, right? And how this is going to work. So I think it's all originate from the basics. So
yeah,
even you are learning database, applying database logic, so even crafting your schema. So you think through that how data networking, how data will flow from each table to another table, right? And then when you are processing something, so you should always think about not like one or two or 10 user is going to use. So and so you can take any example like a messaging system. If
mm,
you are having like millions of messages going out in one point of time, so how your queue system is work. So
yes,
we need to understand each component, right? It's not
yeah,
just the small piece whatever we learn theoretically, and many times we do some practical, but not without knowing the scale of the system, right?
yeah.
So
Because
that
in
is the things I
enterprise,
think. Mhm.
yeah, in enterprise we are just a scale up version of a small or a project.
Right.
That's what I think. So we have to get our basis clear first. Then we have to scale
Hmm.
it up for millions of users.
Correct. Correct. Makes sense. Okay. So I have the last question for you, Akshay, for today. So do you have some set of tips which you want to pass to young engineers, which they can bring to their life, and also they should practice that?
Okay. Because tips from my side, I would for surely give to use AI tools more and more in your daily life because
Mm-hmm.
it paces your speed of learning. and I to use whenever I get a time or whenever I need it. So yeah, to use AI
Mm-hmm.
tools, but to use it in a way that you are not totally dependent on it, just for your assistance to get a knowledge
Yeah.
and not to like and remember whatever you have learned. So not to just
Mm-hmm.
keep asking the same questions to GPT or Claude for the same output. So first suggestion is to use AI in a way that is helpful for you. Secondly,
Mm.
stick with one thing. Like this is a personal opinion. Stick with one core technology or one core based knowledge, whatever you have, it's like system designing or any DSA question. So based on that, so
Mm.
it will help you to build faster, give you the
Right.
problem solving skills there. So for a developer,
Correct.
it is very important to have a solutions, not just one, but many. Like to have two
Mm-hmm.
or three approaches, then find the optimal one.
Mm-hmm.
So this will grow when you start solving things, when you see the real life scenarios and use your own brain to think about it. The
Mm-hmm.
second thing is like to face real life scenarios or to get knowledge with that and
Mm-hmm.
master one thing which you think will help in future.
Right.
And that's it.
Okay. So, okay, very nicely responded, Akshay. I think definitely these responses are going to help our viewers, specifically whomsoever we are targeting. So this remind us, this episode specifically remind us that growth doesn't happen in comfort. It's always happens in responsibility, right? So I
Yes,
was
sir.
just taking some notes. So it just says that is definitely it's happening responsibilities. So your responses was more towards that. Like if you are doing something, you are responsible for something. So do the due diligence and do the justice for that. Correct.
Yes, sir.
And for that, whatever you are utilizing, that is all fine. Tool technologies, entirely, taking the help from AI in whatever manners, this up to you, but you should be
Whatever
responsible
it
for
takes.
the end result. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Whatever it takes to use the resources and to
Hmm.
your best what you are working for.
Correct. Okay. Well, thank you, Akshay. Thank you for your time with us. And I think, I believe, and that you have answered well, and hope our viewers like this.
Yes, sir. I too hope that we will like this podcast.
Yes. Yeah.